hula hoop comparisons. You've been interested. Let me give you the tea. For starters, what is a weighted hula hoop? It's a hula hoop with a weight at the end and it moves in a circle around your stomach. It requires your core or hip movement to keep it going, targeting your core and allowing it to get stronger. How does it work? Let me show you. You open it, depending on the model that you have, it's gonna be different. Put it around your waist, you close it, push the button, bam. Ooh, my hair. Rapunzel. Okay, sorry. All right, and then you swing it around your waist. I'm a little close to the wall, but it's like that. Okay? This is how you move it. You can use your hips. Embarrassing. Anywho, you can use your hips or you can use your core. This is using your core. This is using your hips. Before I break something else, let's get into some scientific tea. According to the National Library of Medicine, its effects of the weighted hula hoop was compared to walking. They compared it to abdominal fat, trunk muscularity, and metabolic parameters in overweight subjects. The results: the percentage fat in the android reason. Oh my gosh, why I can't get the words out? Okay. The percentage fat in the abdominal region decreased significantly by the hula hoop, but not by walking. Trunk muscle mass increased more with the hula hoop than walking. And then waist circumference decreased more by hula hoop than walking. And I will also link this information in the description as well. So you have it. So with my hula hoop journey, I've only used 3 different hula hoops. This one is the second one that I used, that I got off of TikTok shop. This one is the first one that I got off of Amazon. The other one was the one that my mom had, and it was an infinity hoop, and I tried it one time. And now let me give you the tea on all of them. In terms of loudness, this one is the loudest for sure. And then this one is a little more quieter. The other infinity hoop, I didn't use it long enough to really tell. I just didn't like that one at all. Like, it hurt my stomach. And I think it's just because it doesn't have, if you look closely, these have rubbers on the inside to kind of soften your stomach when the ball's going around. This one doesn't have rubbers, but it's a smooth material so your stomach doesn't hurt when you use it. Now the infinity hoop, child, that thing, it was just straight hooping stomach, and that hurt. I'm gonna do both so you can hear the loudness for yourself though, okay? All right. So for this one, you gotta push the arrow to open it. It's gonna open towards the arrow. So I will have to pull it that way, okay? The first one. Now, now this one has a red button, so you just push that red button and it'll open. You can push all of these buttons, by the way, and open them. Same with the first one. Now, if I'm able to find the clip with me using the infinity hoop, I'll insert it right here. If not, it's just gonna be awkward. Okay. Difficulty to assemble, by far, it was the infinity hoop that I used with my mom. You have to kind of pinch the pieces together to attach them, whereas these ones, they have buttons. Second most difficult is going to be this one because it has a very hard snag when you try to take it apart, even if you do push the button down, after you've seen in the beginning of the video. And then this one is the easiest because it just opens and closes pretty smoothly. Pros of each hula hoop. I'm going to start off with this one. This one is my newer one. It's a bit thicker than the original one that I had. I'll say I like it more because the weight is a little heavier, as well as it just kind of forcing me to do more work with my core than with my hips. So I do appreciate that. I will say that it came with a lot of pieces, so if I go up and down in my stomach waist area, I have the ability to maneuver the way that I want to. This one also tracks miles, calories, and the repetition of how many times this goes around the hula hoop, which I think is pretty nice because if I do lose my Apple Watch, at least I'll know how many swings I have and how many calories I burned. The pro of this one is that it's pretty easy to assemble. It's great to start off with. The cushions on the inside make it the most comfortable out of all of them. It does track how many times it goes around in a circle as well. Use the infinity hoop as many times as I use these two. I would say the only pro of that one is that the weight is pretty hefty on that too. Cons of each one. Back with this bad boy. I would say the con of this one is what I mentioned earlier, just that it's a little hard to open at times. Even though it does provide more pieces for you to utilize, I think that it's easy to lose those pieces because I've lost a few. And if I want to put them back, I won't be able to find them. And I also think it's pretty loud. It's giving train tracks. I also do these by listening to TV shows. So the fact that I still can kind of hear it is annoying sometimes. Cons of this one is that they have pieces, but they only go up to 12 pieces, so that kind of sucks because you don't get a big variety. These pieces are also long, so I feel like I've been torn in between taking off another link, but boom, shut them out there. Oh, she's in the clear. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, back to business. I feel like I've been torn between taking one off and keeping it on because I do have some room when I put this on. However, when I do take it off and try to make it smaller, it's too tight. So I feel like it's hard to maneuver between them because it takes more time to lose those inches. And cons of the last one is that I just personally didn't really like how it made my stomach feel. I had a little bit of redness after I put that one on. It did provide a good workout, I'll give it that, but it just wasn't safe for my stomach personally, so that's kind of that one. The easiest hoop to use is going to be this one. Quick and easy assemble. It's not hard to get going around your waist once you get started, so that's nice. The hardest one to use is going to be this one. Aside from the pieces kind of sticking together, the weight is a bit heftier, so it's gonna require a little more core work to get it going. Some important limits that I think everybody should know is that you can only use the hula hoop for up to 30 minutes at a time. I know people like to go longer than that or harder than that. If you're just getting into fitness, I wouldn't recommend going past 10 minutes to start off and then working your way up. Another thing is that the weight of the hula hoops, this piece right here, should not exceed more than 2 pounds. If it does exceed more than 2 pounds, then you do run the risk of hurting yourself, not only just bruising, but your internal organs as well. So be very mindful of that. Overall though, I've had an amazing experience. I find myself switching on and off between these two hula hoops because sometimes I want a more intense workout, so I'm gonna go with the thicker one, and then other times I want a less intense workout, so I'm gonna go with this one. However, I will say that even though time has passed and I've been doing this for over 100 days, I'm still getting a very intense workout with both of them, regardless of which one I choose for the day. Most of that is just because I know how to use my core, I know how to engage it and be consistent. The more consistent you are, I won't say the easier it gets, but the more manageable and understanding you become of your body and knowing that the workout is actually being effective versus you just using it just to use it. Okay, pals, I hope that helped. I appreciate you for watching my video, and I'll see you next time. Love you, pals. Bye.